Come on in, everybody. I am here. Are you here? Got a few things I want to talk to you guys about and move on with this project. I know I'm not at a regular time and I'm not on a regular day. I thought I might go live tonight and then I changed my mind and then I changed my mind back again and here I am. Here I am. Hi, Laura. Hey, Debbie, right? Hi, Denise. You guys are around. I wasn't sure. I was on a little later than usual and not on my regular day, so I didn't know what to expect tonight. Um, but I just was in the mood. I had a day with work, which was good, but I needed a little I needed to come down here and I didn't want to do it without you guys. So, here we are. Denise, where are you at that you have that much snow? I'm in, well, the suburbs of Cleveland. Just curious, just being nosy. You don't have to say if you don't want. Okay. Oh, yep. We're not too far from each other, but either you're getting the weather or we are. Isn't that the truth? You guys, I have to tell you, I think I've been using my flexible blade to clean up the mess off my desk more than cutting clay with. So here's what I was thinking. Okay, so just so you guys know, I did go and paint the box except for one side. And actually, let's do that now so it can dry while we're working on the rest of this. But I wanted to wait because I wanted to tell you what I'm using. So I'm using a combination of the lamp ebony black from Deco Art Americana, and then the art is a pearl copper gold, and I mix them together to get this beautiful bronze copperish color. Okay, so I wanted you to know how I'm mixing this paint. Because I'm not gonna, I already had some from when I did this earlier and I just covered it. You guys know you can cover your paint up with foil, right? And it'll last. So this is where we left off last night. So I'm literally going in and I want to cover all of this. This is when your mop brushes come in handy, you guys. Although this isn't a mop brush, but it's acting like one because it's old. um And I missed some spots on the inside. I did do the inside earlier and I did a really bad job, if I don't say so myself. So I'm going to cover up some of my oopsies in here. Um, okay, so that can sit here and dry. I already did the top and the inside of the top. And then, yeah, all I do, guys, is I just put the foil over it, just making sure it's covering the whole entire thing. And I even leave my brush in there. And I just cover it all up like this. And then I don't have an issue with it unless I spill it. That would be bad. So let me see if I can find... There we go. I found a spot for him. Okay, so what I was thinking, you guys, is I don't like this on the side of the cardboard box. And I know I could have put the tissue down. And there I go. I just touched it. I know I could have put the tissue down like I did. Hold on. I missed a spot. That's what we all came for, right? Push. All right. Sorry, but you know, if I can catch it now, it just saves us later. So I was thinking, you guys, I want to do something like, because I can't put this on here right now, but I don't like the ends of this box and I want them to hang over more. In hindsight, I probably would have cut this to top larger and made sure I wrapped the tissue around the side so you couldn't see the corrugated from the box. Although, you know what? Some people really like that, but I'm not going to go there tonight. So what I'm going to do is I have this rolled out on a number 3. This is just black Primo, but I would use scrap if you have it. I just didn't. So I have this idea. I have no idea if it's going to work, but we're going to find out. All right. So, I want clean, not 100% clean, but I want some wider strips. Okay. And then what I was thinking was I would go over the top, and we'll have to paint this again. But while we're working on the other stuff, I'm going to pop this in the oven. Because all I did was put paint on here. Granted, there's hot glue under here, but at 275, it should be fine. So I'm stretching here. You know what else? I need to put down liquid clay. You can use any brand. It's kind of dumb to start that without this. Bear with me, guys. It's been a day. All right. So I'm going to put this down here. I mean, I didn't need to go that far. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side, but I have to go within the top. And I'm going to push it down because I still want the top to be not indented, but embossed like that. So I want to do both sides. I really put my clay in a wrong spot. This is hard to work with. Get everything falling all over the place here, guys. Okay. And then I want to take the 2 and I just want to use my fingers to flatten them out and marry them. And I don't know. It's working. Sorry, I'm shaking my desk, y'all. And then I think I'll just do the tuck and roll. Oh no, I got to get the other sides down. All right. I mean, we got 4 sides, so we have to do all of them, but I'm going to pop you know, I understand sometimes this looks like what a hot mess, and it is. I'm just trying to show you guys like what if you just bear through it, what you can get in the end. So I'm crimping this. I'm going to see what this looks like when I get all 4 on. This one's more of what I had in mind other than this one. I think I'm going to cut. I mean, I still want it organic. Right, my friends? Her favorite word. All right. Okay, pinching. They're not going to stay until you start pinching them together, guys. They're just not. You can work on the corners later. Okay, we have one more side to go. Don't worry, don't worry. Everybody always thinks, what a mess. Well, it is. It's quite frankly quite a big mess, to be honest with you. And it's totally a crapshoot of what's going to happen here. But I have confidence in myself and in the creative process. I almost wish I had pinking shears. Wouldn't that be cool? Pinking shears, like to put a fun like scalloped edge or something on, but I don't. I'm sure I have some somewhere here, but God only knows where. So I'm just pinching, pinching, pinching everybody to be. Kind of looks like electrical tape. But I want it to hang over the edge, so I'm just going to round the corner with my scissors. Not doing anything extravagant. That is going to look awfully strange, but you know what? It's going to do the trick for what I want. The other thing I could have done is just use modeling paste on the sides to build the sides up. So let me get my needle tool and just, oh, I don't need. Okay, squirrel, I have another idea. Baby wipe, baby wipe. This is exactly what I wanted, something that looks like really just handmade. But we're going to do this. We're going to bake it. We're going to leave the bottom alone. Okay. This is the bottom. We're going to leave it alone. That's the liquid clay that's all over my desk. However, we're going to do modeling paste on the sides in a random effect. This is going to go right in the oven with this, and it'll be hard as a rock when they come out. I'm only going to put this in for about 30 minutes, and that'll give us time to work on the rest of the box. So again, this is the lid. You guys think I'm nutso, but I'm telling you, this is going to look really cool. Oh, Denise, I'm sorry. Hey, Robin, I actually just got on here not that long ago. So I put polymer clay, raw polymer clay around the edges of this box, and now I'm texturizing it like you would with a little birthday cake, but very, very random. You guys just have to trust me that this comes together, okay? Because we have to repaint it, and it's going to look awesome. My lid back on here. This is the modeling paste I have on my Amazon list, you guys. I think all of you that are here were here last night. Okay, so I need a tray. Where the heck? All my trays are busy. Here's one. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go put this in the oven. Don't laugh. Maybe I should have come in here a little bit more so there's not any hard lines. All right. Who doesn't like whipped cream? Can't ever go wrong. All right. All right. So I'll be right back. Okay, my timer's set for 30 minutes and 59 seconds. I don't know why, it just is. So, while that is in there, I want to talk about the rest of this sucker. You guys are just, I'm sorry, I'm just going to have a messy desk tonight. Okay, so I just painted some spots I missed on the inside. But yeah, so I took that copper and black and made this beautiful bronze color. If you follow Kathy at Royal Funky Junk, she has a royal bronze. This is very similar to that, but I use copper and not bronze. I just like the hue I get a little bit better. But they're both beautiful colors. So, just don't be afraid to mix stuff together to come up with something unique. Okay. All right. So here's what I was gonna do before we get on here. I was gonna cut out some things. So I want to talk to you about what we're doing on the sides here. Hold on. Bear with me one moment. I want to try something. I'm going to throw these in with what I just put in the oven. And I don't know if it's going to work. I need my 2-inch cutter. Every time I'm on here. Oh, here, it's right in front of my face. So this is, it's not 2-inch, it's 1.5-inch circle cutter. And you need 4 of these. But you cut them in half. Okay. I might have been able to do these thinner, but I didn't. So we're just going to roll with it. Now, I need another sheet. Well, I need to, unfortunately, let me get these on a piece of paper and I'll bake them on here because I don't, they're sticking. This is fine. Wait till you see the cardboard cutouts. Trust me. So I'm going to cut all of them in half, eyeballing. That one's not even, but it will be fine. You can measure these to your heart's content and get an exact thing. And then I'm going to take a coaster and put it over the top. And I'm going to go slide these in with the other ones, and then we'll get back to business. So guys, so what I did, because I have the modeling paste on top of the frame that's in the oven right now, I just did a 90 degrees. So I have one pan this way and one pan this way in my little oven. Nothing else can fit in there right now. The in is full. Okay. So, here's the other, wow. Been using my pencil a lot. Okay. So you need 8. These are going to be, this is why I'm doing the circles. You need half circles to do the corners on here. Doesn't that look like leather? Isn't that so, so cool? All right. Where were we? Uh-oh, my pencil just died. I don't think it's a pencil. I think it's probably the sharpener breaking everything. Or maybe it is the pencil. Maybe it's broken on the inside because I dropped it or something. You know how lead can break inside of the thingy-bob? All right. So two, three, and then I need one more. We were going to do a circle one, but I think everybody's probably had enough. All right. So these are the regular Amazon boxes. These are not the heavy duty ones. And I would never attempt to do these with the heavy duty ones with scissors, because it's just, this is already going to be impossible. I mean, you'll watch as I struggle through this. You just do the best you can to get the best circle that you can. All right. I mean, there's a reason I'm doing that clay, because I want to see if I heat that clay up. I suppose I could have put a texture on it. I don't know. But I actually, on the last one I did, and what I liked was I didn't put texture on any of these. And so they really did come through. Like, they looked like leather that was tying the whole thing together. All right, I just got one more to go. 2, 3. I'm a cut and fold or not. Okay. You get rid of this stuff. And then you just want to cut them in half as best you can eyeball. This gives it an authentic look too, because nothing is exactly the same, but you have 8 half circles, which is what you want at the end of the day. Okay. Yes, we need to paint over these again. So I'm going to fold these in half as best I can. Sometimes the center doesn't match up but the most part, I'm jinxing myself. You guys know this. But for the most part, I've been pretty lucky of getting them folded in half without much issue. Just stick your nail in the middle to help guide it where you want it to fold. Okay, so then the thing is that technically we should be gluing these on here, but I wanted to try the clay. But we have to wait a half an hour for that, so maybe we just stick with this. And then we have to repaint them. But then we can get going with the color and everything. So let's just use these. Oh, I got to plug in my hot glue gun. That ought to take forever. Sorry. She's so unprepared. Hey, Nikki, I'm glad you made it. Yeah, I definitely could add a texture with the paste. But I just liked, it's just personal preference. I just liked how this one came out, where this looked like leather. Like it wasn't textured and it was offset from the rest of the piece. I just thought that looked so cool. But I mean, this is only the first one I did. But I just really liked how it looked. So that lid needs a help too. All right. So let's just do it. God, we're all sitting here just waiting for my heat gun. Tomorrow's Friday, everybody. I'll be on tomorrow. I have no idea what we're going to do. None whatsoever. I'll figure it out. And I will be at 6:15. I won't be late. Best laid plans today, you know. Okay. You guys don't have to use hot glue. You can use whatever you want. I'm doing this for the sake of the video, because if not, we'd be having a sleepover. Seriously. Okay, this is hot, and get off some of the goop. So I just really go into the corner in the center and then to the other corner. This is all I did last time. This could still heat up a little bit more. You flip it upside down on the corner. This is also going to help reinforce your sides. Even though we did all that tissue paper last night with the glue, this is another reinforcement. My inside isn't dry yet. So we need to do this all the way around, or wherever you want. I want mine on every corner, because I just love the way it looks. I'll have to figure out the clay later, but I was thinking if I put heat to the clay, I could bend it in half after it's baked. You know how it gets soft? So I thought that might be kind of cool, but we don't have time for that. Oh my God, it is so windy here. It's ice. It's bad out, guys. It's bad. I don't have 5 inches of snow like Denise, though. We have maybe an inch. It's all ice. Everything is ice. It's 32 degrees and it's raining, which means it's raining ice. I'm not too concerned because John's home and I don't have to go anywhere. I hate when that happens in the morning, though, when he has to leave for work. It's like, oh, man. Did I have this hidden? Felix the cat is in the house. Haven't seen you lately. Welcome in. Okay. So now we're going to do the bottoms. I'm telling you guys, this is not the most exciting project. Oops. Son of a gun. But it renders the best results because we're going to repaint these in a second. But they won't take long to paint or to dry. Okay, 2 more. Denise, I don't like winter either. You know, especially why? Because it's so gray and there's zero greenery where we live. I know you have the same thing as I do, so I can say that. And Well, it's depressing. And it's cold. So it's like, I hate you, winter. But we have the most beautiful summers, I think. Tries to make up for it, right? So we'll just be down here or in your studio working. Okay, these are all on. Okay, Molly, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, so I'm pulling my paint back out. And we're just going to do a little bit at a time, and I'm going to dry it, and then we're going to have some fun with this. Got to make sure you get underneath. But I always put these on after. I don't do it. Well, I could have put them on before I painted. I just want to make sure they got on after the texture. I guess I was a little backwards today. Oh, well. You'll have that. Okay. Let's draw. Yeah, really, it's exciting at some point. We just have to get to that point, don't we? We're getting there. We're really close, to be honest with you. And because I mix this paint with this lamp black from DecoArt, I know it's not going to take a long time to dry. And I know it's going to be as smooth as silk. Remember, I mixed that with this Pearl Copper Gold. Sorry about my hands. Okay. Moving on. I had to mix another batch of this. I wasn't sure I was going to get the exact same combination, but man, I did pretty darn good, I gotta say. Okay, let's try this side real quick. And then we're going to get into our waxes. Don't worry if you missed a couple little teeny tiny spots where the cardboard or the modeling paste. It's not a big deal. Shelly Brown, that's terrible. Thank you for saying you love my projects. I'm glad it came back on. Nikki, isn't that the truth? You just got to find the time. I know John walked in the door from work and I'm like, I have a live. He's like, when? I'm like, right now. So we're not going to be here all night because, I mean, he's home. But he can unwind from work before we talk. Isn't that the truth? Why don't you have a couple of beers and relax, and then I'll be up. I know I already did some of those, but I just cross-checking. God, I still have cardboard here, you can see. I think it's when you get that really wide end. Hey, Nikki, if you're going to do this, I want to see pictures because I'm the only one that's doing this right now. If anybody does this, I want to see pictures on our private group. If you're not in my private group and you're on Facebook, hit !VIP and please join my private group. Because that's where we share everything that we work on. If people try stuff, that's where I share the stuff I work on. I view it as a community of friends and creatives, so I share my stuff there that I don't necessarily share out to the whole world. I never thought I would have so much interest in cardboard, but I have to tell you, I'm loving it so much. It's crazy. All right, let me see. All right, I got this down here. Sorry, guys, I can't move on without drying this. The paint got a little thick too. All right. So that's the bottom. I didn't put anything on the bottom. I just left it plain with the tissue paper on it, which gives it that really unique look. And then this is what the sides look like once you put the round corners around them. Yeah, I hate when, you know what I hate most when the power's off? Truth be told, how quiet it is. It freaks me out. It's just way too quiet. Okay, so I have another crazy idea that we're going to entertain tonight. So bear with me 1 second. Hold on. Okay. So I have these flowers. I don't know where they're all from, so please don't ask me. I have a leaf. I have this flower. So I like to cut off, you just have to be really careful. I like to cut off the stem. My glue gun is still plugged in, thank God. But wait till you see what we're gonna do here. Okay. You can just buy the cheapest little flowers you can find. Hold on. Okay, so there's a little leaf. Here's a flower. Okay. I want to make sure they're hot glued in here good. We're not leaving them like this. Trying to poke this flower a little flatter. see if I can get this in here. Oh. Oh my God, it is pouring down ice. Guys, it is pouring down ice. You love crazy? Well, Robin, no wonder you fit right in here with me. She's a crazy girl. All right, I need to make sure this is down and that middle one isn't sticking. Everybody needs to stick better. I don't know, my heat gun is still on. It's very hot. It burned me last night. I know it's working. And then I'm going to take one of these paper ones. You guys are going to flip when you see what I do next, because this is not going to be what it looks like. I need to make sure everybody's down, and this one is not down. And this is the first one I put down, so let me try again. I think it just like melted or something. I don't know. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Right, guys? Okay, so that's the top. This is the side. These are just like the little cheapy flowers you can buy. There's nothing fancy about these at all. They're like when you buy from Dollar Tree. You can buy those flowers too, if you can find them small enough. But I just won't use, although these are pretty expensive ones. I don't remember where I got these. They're very old. I probably shouldn't have used one on this project. Make sure everybody's sticking up. Okay. So I think this is going to be the front. Thank you, Nikki. I'm glad you'll post that. Oh, God, the layers are separating. They're like, you pulled the bottom off, Molly, you dummy. See? What's more glue snot? Okay, I've seriously done this so many times. I've just never done it on a box. But I was thinking today, if we're doing mixed media, I really want to do mixed media. Okay, these are all on here really good. Okay, ready? We are painting them. And it's not going to be 100% easy, but we're going to get in there and we're going to paint them. I really don't want any color on them, but there might still be a few hidden layers. We'll just have to try and work through them. Oh, there's the timer course. Hold on. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna have to redo another top or if that one's gonna work at this point. I better come up with something creative quick because it looks awful. It was just an idea I had to put modeling paste around it. Getting underneath the flowers here. Sorry, I'm trying to keep you guys in the camera. Yeah, but so it didn't matter what color they were. It mattered more about the shape and the texture of them. And then I have the leaves down. And then I have to do this pretty. Oh boy. So much for that pretty. She broke. All right. I know exactly what we're going to do. We're going to finish painting this. And that is a perfect spot for some bling right in the center of these leaves. You know what? Maybe that happened for a reason. Maybe it was karma saying, I'm going to ruin this, but I'm going to let you figure out what you're going to do with it. I already know. Okay, so guys, this is what we have. Oh God. It's hard to get in between when you're dealing with these flowers to get in between everywhere, but you gotta try. There goes that one. I don't know if I can get this to work or not, but I'm gonna attempt to put this right back where I got it from. Because it's dry under there. It doesn't have any paint on it. God, every time you turn around, you find something else, don't you? Okay, so this is, oh gosh, there's more. Every time I hold it up to the camera, I mean, I don't mind having a little bit of color in there. But it's not what I really wanted. Doesn't that look super cool? See that on my camera, but I can't see it with my eyes. Or that's better. I think I've got everybody as best I can. Oh, there's in between here. Okay. All right, let's blow dry this. We're getting to the fun part. Promise, promise, promise. This is why I told you guys this takes time because you have a lot of drying time, and I don't know how dry I'm going to get these flowers. I mean, I can't burn them. They're only going to go, and there's so many layers in here. I might need to let this go overnight and then finish. Maybe we'll finish this tomorrow night. So, guys, I mean, I know this wasn't the greatest tonight, but what I'm thinking is, hold on. Drop that. What I'm thinking is when we come back, see, I'm going to go back through here again too. Every time I hold it up to the camera, I see something I can't see with my bare eyes. But what we're going to do when we come back is use wax and I'm considering this the front of the box, and then the lid will go here. The lid is out of the oven. I'll paint the lid. This can dry overnight. Tomorrow night, we'll put the finishing touches on it. I don't feel like we got a lot done tonight, but we're almost there. We just really have to do the fun part now. And like I was saying, maybe there's something I don't have. It needs to be bigger, but maybe there's like, we put like a rhinestone inside of this flower, but it'll be a bigger one. But I just want all this to dry thoroughly so we can put the wax on it. Okay, so I'm gonna let you guys go for tonight, and then I'll be back tomorrow night at 6:15, and we will finish decorating. And I'll pull the lid is already out of the oven, so it's cooling down. So we'll finish it. We'll finish it tomorrow night. Okay. I love you guys. Thanks for coming and spending time with me. Bye.